Hello everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we'll be making our pants. Today actually we're going to fix our zipper and we're going to fix our pockets. So this is actually the pants, the zipper fly. So let's go straight away to making of the pants. As I told you previously, that you should go and draft out your pattern, modify the pattern, do the necessary changes you need to do, and then you'll be able to follow me with this tutorial. And I told you to go ahead and overlock your fabric or zigzag the fabric. So I've done mine, as you can see here, and then I did this. I did the back part, zigzag, do the necessary marking. So today, what we're just going to do is to fix our zipper. What you need is just a zipper that you're going to fix, and other necessary things that you need to do. My pocket, I also zigzag it round, but here I did not do here because here is just the savage. There is nothing, it's not going to lose there. So when you sew it, that's it. So that is that one. So the first step we're going to do now is actually do your marking, like the marking we did, the dots. So this, so you can see with the marking, just easy. So we're just going to sew it. So that to make sure that is the inches or centimeter that you mark. That's what you're going to take. Okay. All right. So that's that one, and then you mark all the dots in all your pattern. We have this, so we'll do this. This is the front. We'll just do this straight away. So when you are sewing the dots, you have the marking, so you will sew it all the way so inside here, so that it will just blend in with the fabric, so that it will not have bunky things like that. All right. So that is my pinny. You can see here's where that's going to be. And the client for this pants, it has a small waist, so that is good. And then with the back part, I decided to put dart as well at the back. As you can see, here is the dart. So we use a marker to mark it, and also we use thread to do the marking. So you can see it's very easy. So we do the going to sew it round. All right. So that's that. All right. So just put that strap in. Okay. All right. Okay. So you can see. So the second part. You can see we do both. We do different kinds of marking. We use thread and we use also the marker. So any one that you think you want to do, it is best for you to do. So you can see where you do the attacking, that's just the back side of it. So the front side, you can even hardly see it because we are going to sew inside. Okay. All right. So that's it. So this is it. So this is the outside, you can see. So when you finish sewing, just remove all the thread. Okay. So you can go ahead and sew your darts, and then the next step you will do after sewing your darts, then you will go ahead and iron your zipper fly. So this is how it goes. So remember, we did the marking. We have Okay, let me just turn it. And so what you need to do as well is to put fusible. The kind of fusible I use, it is something like fabric fusible. You can actually see that in the shop, your local store. You can buy it. You can just ask them the type of fusible you are looking for. This is actually a fabric fusible. So you just fuse it on it, and then you mark. So the marking was that, when we were making our pattern, the fly zipper was actually cut with the fabric. So I didn't have to cut my zipper shield apart or things like that. So therefore it was very, this method I decided to use it like that because it was easy for me. And so what I did was that I ironed the fusible on it, and then with the marking that we did, because when you look it like this is your right hand side and this is your left hand side. And so your right hand side, you have the marking, 1, 2. So with that one, you just fold it like this, half of it, and then you iron it very well. You press it really very good. And then the other side that you have the fly zipper, where the fly are going to be, we have the marking. And so with this marking, you just press it like that. The second marking, you just fold it, and then you press it very well. And so when you are fixing your zipper, then it will be like this. It will be very easy because now you already iron it, and then just going to be like this. Okay. It's like this. So you see, you haven't even fixed the zipper yet, it's just straight. So it is close up, you see. And so after we've done that, the next step we're going to do is to sew. So actually sew here. You see this marking here, you see that was this is the original marking, our true size that we are making. So you see, this is the this is the crotch. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to sew here, and don't sew it to the end because we're going to attach other part of the pants. So when we finish attaching, then we can finish off the sewing. So we just sew here, and the next thing we do after sewing that, you're going to mark your zipper stop. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so now you have what you're going to do, actually your zip. This is your zip. But what you're going to do, you're going to make it more easier for yourself. So you take this zip and you just attach it to it. So you make sure the zipper head is up, so that you will not have issue of making or sewing it. So you just put it up there, and then you sew your zipper. Make sure you use your zipper teeth. I'm sorry, I mean the zipper foot, your sewing machine, to just use it to face that, and you sew it down. Alright? And then we will attach the other one. I will show you what next step that you will do. So right now, you go ahead and do all the necessary instruction I told you now, and then I will show you the next step. Alright? Alright. Alright. So now I have sewn my darts. Just show you. So I've sewn my darts. You can see I did it. But yeah, so now that you finish sewing, you can just, on your way sewing, you can remove all this the marking that you did. You can remove the marking, and it really matter because as for experience, I got pants that I bought, and I have 2 of those pants. One, the zipper fly was on the right side, the other one, the zipper fly was on the left side. So I thought, oh, which side is actually for the ladies? But these two pants that I bought is actually for the ladies. It was quite designed for the ladies. So that's shown that actually, if you want to fix your zipper fly, you just have to think which side you want, I think. So you check out the design that you are making and you just do your own. So that's what I think. But for men, actually, you have to be very careful because for men, it's actually something else, okay? All right, so this is exactly what I did. So after do everything, I sew my zip. I start sewing my zip. So I sew, first of all, the left-hand side. As we fold it, I just do it like this. Then I just fold it and I sew my zip, okay? This is actually just 2 stitches of sewing that I'm demonstrating for you right now. So all the whole process, people will make different kinds of procedure to make a zipper fly. It is nice, but there are so many ways that you can make your zipper fly. This is just 2 rows of stitching. You can see I actually stitch it like this. I didn't pin it, I just put it like that, and I stitch it because just a little work I'm doing, so I just decided to put it like this. And so this is the other part. So I decided to put it over it. You see that mark here, we just put this on in. Then you have your, then you see, it's already close up. So the next thing you're going to do now is to mark. Okay, let me just show you one more step that I did. I sew just right here. I sew it, and if you can see, I sew it double because when you are sewing your crochet, it's very, very important that you sew it twice. Okay, because that place is a very delicate area. You're sitting on it. It actually has more work there than side seam. So it is very good to make it more secure. You do it. You sew it twice. All right. So you can see here is my zipper stop here, and actually sew it. You can see. I hope you can see very well. Actually, my zipper head is just way here on top, and then I just sew it right away. So later, when I finish sewing, I'm just going to zigzag here. I'll cut it off, zigzag, and I'll cut it off before I attach my waistband. So now, the next step we're going to do is to put it together like this. So what you can do is you can use your pin. You can use your pin to secure it, just like this. You can use your pin. Remember the marking here, so we just attach it like this. So that's like this. So it is very straight. So you can do your marking here, or you can use your tape, fabric tape, just to hold it. But in this case, what I'm going to demonstrate for you, it is I will use my thread to do the marking that I'm going to sew. So first of all, I will use this marker because this actually helped me. This template helps me to actually know the side that I'm going to sew with my zipper. Okay. All right. So this is it. So I'll just put my templates like this. Okay. Template just like this, and I will do it like this. Okay. So that is that. So when you are sewing, you can see my templates right there. You see it's not straight, you can just put it back again. You can then use this side to straighten it. Okay, I think it's straight enough. Okay, straight enough for me. Alright, so that is what you do. So now you can see the marking that I did. Alright. So you can see the marking that I did. Hope you get the point. The idea was that I have this template. I just put it right here and I draw it straight curve it here like this, curve it, and then draw it straight. Okay. You can go and cut out your template. You do however it is easy for you. So now that we have this marking, so then you can just go ahead to the sewing machine and just sew right here. Because when you sew right here, actually, you sew your zipper. And that is 2 rows of stitching. But what I'm going to do, for those who are beginners, so what I'm just going to do actually is to use my thread to attack it. So that you will see what I'm going to do. Alright. So at least for beginners, you do this so that you can see where your zipper is, and if there is any adjustment you want to do, you can just do it. So that is the purpose of this. Okay. That's the purpose of this. Okay. So you can see, finish attacking and you didn't like it, you can always lose it out and redo it. Okay. So that is the purpose. I could just take it to the sewing machine and just sew it. Yeah? And one more thing, your thread, don't make it too long, because make my hole too long. Okay. Alright. So that is that. So let me just finish it up and I'll show you. So when you are doing this on your table, you make sure you do not spoil your table with your needle. But I'm using this table because it's a magnetic table, so it will not spoil. The needle will not spoil the table. Okay, you just quickly do that. Okay, so you make sure you do it round. When you do it like this, then it's not stressful at all. It's not stressful at all. Because you have the marking. So now you have 2 markings. You have the chalk marking, and then you have the thread marking that we are doing. Okay. Alright. So when you are sewing, you make sure you stop right here. Okay. Alright. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So now we finish sewing. Let's see at the back. So you can see right here now, everything is right here. See, so we're going to sew here now, straight ahead to here. Okay. So let me go into my sewing machine and sew mine. So you go ahead and sew yours. Alright, so this is what I've done so far. I want to show you. So this is the zipper that just fits 2 rows of stitches. So it is really very simple like this to fix. So this is how it goes. So the zipper fly is ready. So it's very nice. So you can leave it like this if you want, but what I'm going to do later, I'm going to sew sheet just to cover it up, so that when you open, then you don't see anything. But you can always leave it like this. It's up to you. Alright, so that's what I did. I do these stitches here, the marking. So now I will remove the marking that I did, the sewing of the thread. So that is it. Remember that the brown thread that I used? That does it like this. So just remove. Because that is to help you to hold the zip when you're sewing. So now it is done. This is really very simple. 2 lines of stitches. It's very simple to make your zipper fly. So remove it from here. Okay, so that is done. So it's done now. Yeah, everything is out. So okay, so it's done now. Okay, nice. So the next step we're going to do now is to sew our pocket. See the pocket that we just drafted. So the first thing we're going to do is to sew our pocket. So we're going to sew this side of the pocket. So when you sew this side, I will sew this side of the pocket, and after that I will turn it. I will top stitch. So you have to know this is the right side of the fabric. So this is the wrong side, this is the right side. So what we're going to do now, right side to right side, I will join it to the pocket. That is the front side, and then the right side to right side, I will join it for the pocket. So after joining it, I would like to turn it that way, then I will stop top stitches. So after that, you do the back panel. What you need to do, the back panel, just to put them together. So what you do is, you sew the back side together. Alright, so you sew all the way until this area. So don't finish the sewing up, don't finish it up, because when we are sewing, remember that our original marking there, you just stop. So later, when we are joining everything together, then I'll finish it up. So right now, let's go and sew our pockets together, okay? Okay, so let me show you what I did so far. I attached the pockets. So see, so you can just remove your excess thread that you have and cut this off. So the most difficult part is done. The pockets, that is done. So you can just remove all the stuff. So what you're going to, so that is it for now. So this side of the pocket is done. Okay. And so this one is done as well. So I did this side. I just top stitch it too, but that is not really necessary for you to do. I decided to do that because it's inside. Okay. So the next step you're going to do now is to go to your ironing board and press everything very nicely. Okay. So the most crucial part is done. We have the 2 rows of stitches that we did for our zipper fly, and the pocket is done. So the next step we're going to do is to put our pants together and then sew the waistband. So that is the end of this tutorial, sewing is zipper fly and attaching the pocket. So now you have learned today how to use just 2 rows of stitching to make your zipper fly. There are different ways of making zipper fly, so you can go ahead and check out the method that is easy for you to do. But this method is really quite easy for those beginners. Just 2 rows of stitches. So you go ahead and practice it. Practice makes perfect. So I hope to see you all the next tutorial. And thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all a very good day. Bye.